Welcome back to Marketing Unfiltered. This is episode 3 of the series, and today we're going to be looking at the Upper Division Marketing elective, Marketing 474, Marketing and Sustainability. This class is taught by Dr. Sara Baskentli and considers the environmental impact when producing and marketing a product. This class is also taught as an elective for the Business and Sustainability major, so it combines multiple perspectives from the different students coming from different backgrounds. Today we're going to be interviewing an alumni and a current student about their experiences in the class. Let's go meet one of them now. Sara, thank you so much for meeting me today.
Hi,
it's
nice
great to see you. Yeah, how's it going? How's your quarter going?
It's going great. It's almost over.
Yeah, you're graduating this couple weeks from now, right?
Yes, I am, finally.
Oh my gosh, so what are the plans?
I'm going to finish rebranding my business and get that going again.
Love to hear that. That's really cool to hear. So we're going to talk today a little bit about your experience in the sustainable marketing class here at Western. So just from your perspective, what is sustainable marketing?
So sustainable marketing has a lot to do with corporate social responsibility and learning how to be a more conscious consumer.
Yeah. Okay. So how would you describe the structure of the course?
So the course is online, which is kind of interesting. I think the professor is hoping to come back in person soon. And you have a quarter-long project where you can choose to make a marketing plan among some other projects with a group of people. And each group has marketing students and business sustainability students in it, so it's kind of fun to work with other concentrations.
Yeah, like outside of the marketing program a little bit. That's really cool. So why did you decide to originally sign up for the class? Like, you're looking at all the electives. What drew you to sustainable marketing?
As a person in business, I would like to do better than businesses in the past, and I think it's just sort of the standard these days to do better and be a better person and be a better corporation.
Yeah.
So learning more about sustainability in the business world is extremely essential in today's world.
And just like considering the environmental impacts that whatever you're doing has. So I know that Dr. Sara Baskentli teaches this class. What is she like as a professor?
She is an extremely passionate individual.
That's good to
she
hear.
is really passionate about the environment, and she is really interested in research, which I think was one of the most interesting things about her class.
Like the focus on research?
Yeah, the research she's doing currently. She just took the last class of the quarter to talk about what she was up to outside of the university.
Oh,
with
interesting.
Sustainability business research.
Maybe to like spark an further interest in sustainability after people have finished the class.
And encourage people to stay in education.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really important to her.
That is cool. That's a good trait to have. So you talked about group work kind of being the main focus of the class.
Right.
How is the course itself taught? Is it lecture-based? Is it discussion-based?
It's a mixture of lecture and discussion.
Okay.
Like a lot of other marketing courses.
So overall, like looking back on the course, what would you say is your favorite part of the class?
I think working with the sustainability majors was pretty cool because they had a completely different perspective to offer.
Yeah.
Just coming from sustainability.
Yeah, how did that mix? Like, was it kind of hard to have just a bunch of students that you've never necessarily met before in a class with marketing students who you have taken classes with?
I would say that part wasn't difficult. Figuring out our knowledge discrepancies was a little more difficult because they learn different things than we do.
Yeah.
Because they're different concentrations.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. I would say parsing up the project was kind of challenging because of that, but also rewarding after we figured it out because we learned from each other.
Yeah, and you're strengthening both the skills that you're coming to the table with while also adding additional skills, like from the other perspective.
Yes.
Right? Would you say that? Okay, cool. What is like the biggest takeaway from the class that you think will be applicable to your future careers and life after graduating?
I think how in-depth we went with corporate social responsibility and becoming a more sustainable consumer ourselves will offer a really good perspective moving forward.
Okay, yeah, that's good to hear. So now we're gonna read you the class finder description.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell us whether you think it accurately describes the class.
Okay.
Okay. This course will provide students with the skills for developing and marketing a sustainable product. It will cover key concepts and tools related to marketing mix decisions, such as product design for environment, pricing based on full cost accounting, greening of the supply chain, and life cycle impact assessment. Strategies for reducing the environmental impacts of products and services will be emphasized. So it was a bit of a mouthful.
It
But
was. It was a lot longer than normal class finder descriptions.
Yeah.
As most of them, I would say it's not very accurate just because it's super vague.
Yeah.
I would say that the class is more about developing a new product rather than a marketing plan.
Okay, I see. And it doesn't seem like they really mentioned that in the description.
Exactly.
Okay, well,
And since
good to
group
know.
work was most of the class,
Yeah.
I would say that was a big emphasis, and it wasn't mentioned in the course description.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, now our audience knows. Well, Sarah, thank you so much for meeting with me today.
Of
This has been a
course.
great interview. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your quarter and a successful career after you graduate.
Thank you.
Yeah, good talking to you. Thanks, Sarah, and congrats on graduating at the end of this quarter. I can imagine how both exciting and stressful that can be. Now, we're going to hear from our alumni, Claudia. Claudia graduated this past fall quarter and is currently working as a marketing coordinator at Joy of Pilates Studio in Bellingham. Let's hear from Claudia about her experience in marketing and sustainability right now.
Hi, my name is Claudia Webster. I graduated in 2022, and since graduation, I have kind of just been searching around for my niche in the marketing world and applying for jobs and doing interviews, so that's mostly it. The reason why I signed up for the sustainable marketing class at Western is because I wanted to learn about how I could use my education as a marketer to do some good in the world. I'm very passionate about sustainability, so I wanted to learn about how I could help the planet, the people on it, and I think that the class really fulfilled that goal of mine. I generally use what I learned in sustainable marketing in order to influence my decisions in the workplace, whether that be tiny things like saving paper, recycling paper, or even larger things like when I'm looking at the workplace. I think working for a sustainable company is important to me, but I also know that if a workplace is not already very sustainable, you can be the person that brings in that mindset. So you always have something valuable to present to a future employer with that education and that background in sustainability. Definitely the biggest challenge that I faced in this class was the group project. However, as a marketing major at Western, you generally get pretty used to group projects, so definitely wasn't my first rodeo. As for being pushed outside of my comfort zone, I think the point at which you're taking sustainable marketing as one of your choice electives at Western, your education has definitely prepared you enough for this class. So I think it was very manageable and challenging at the same time, and you're able to learn while also being able to apply what you've already learned. So there was a lot of really helpful ways to experience this class. This course influenced my view of marketing through kind of forcing me to look through the perspective of a non-marketer and as a sustainability lover first. That was something that was huge while taking the group project. Definitely, I was challenging my way of thinking, and it helped me come to a little more grounded decisions. And I was able to be a more well-rounded marketer when I came out the other end of this course. I think the course description for the sustainable marketing class is relatively very accurate, especially concerning the product that is being created, which will eventually be the group project. I believe that There's a little bit more information floating around there, especially in the beginning. You do footprint calculators, you're doing all these blog posts, you're doing readings, like you're getting a lot of information slowly as it rolls in, and eventually that's all gonna funnel right into this product that you will be creating. So I think that generally there's a lot of education that goes into making this product, and it's a really fun experience, and I definitely recommend it.
Thanks for tuning in to Marketing Unfiltered. I hope that this episode gave you a little bit of insight from the students' perspectives. So when it comes time to register, you know what you're getting into.